Hello everybody, welcome to what likely could be some carnage. ARCA Menards series is on a short track. You're here at Stafford Motor Speedway, rolling off 11th qualified, where I'm supposed to start and finish. However, there were only 15 cars that turned time, so I'm sure there's quite a few guys behind me that'll be faster. I was a very terrible whopping 3/10 off of the pole sitter. I just didn't turn in as good of a lap as I could have, and it would have definitely picked me up a few spots had I driven to my practice abilities were, but just wanted to put in something solid. So I've got a couple guys in here. Nick is in here starting, I think he's 6th, and I've got Chad right ahead of me starting 9th in the 13th. So just going to try to not kill myself off of turn 2. That has been my bad spot in practice. Is
nice and neat. Stay out of
getting a little too zealous on the throttle, a little too much wheel off of turn 2. So gonna try to protect the bottom.
Go, go, go.
Just avoid everything. May use third gear later on. We'll see. It's gonna be survival. That's all it's gonna be for 55 laps. It's just surviving all the wrecks, keeping the tires underneath me.
Coming up on your...
If I can finish top 10, I will be more than thrilled with that.
Outside line's clear.
P12.
4's working his way. We got 1 wreck already. Looks like that was the 3. Couple guys getting loose up ahead.
The leader has just done a 20.45 P11. Your lap time was
inside.
Cut down a little bit on the 5. Got to watch that. If he becomes agitated with me, I may just let him go. We'll see. Don't want to freight try myself. Don't want to hold everybody up and get wrecked.
new fastest lap for East 20.28.
Usually ARCA on a short track is one of my better combinations. Not that compared to some of these guys I'm going to be very quick. This is a good field, but usually tend to do a little bit better. We've got 1 slow. Chad goes a little wide, so we're going to give him room on the outside.
That's a new fastest lap for East 20.19.
Just got to try to take spots when I can.
10th position.
Clear up high.
Or took advantage of that. 14 is the one that had issues, so
The guy in front is Mirror.
we'll watch. See what we can do. Still a long, long way to go. 50 laps left.
Good lap. That's your quickest so far.
Sure. No, I didn't. I was too busy being really loud. That's not surprising.
Got 1 way up high. This is the 17. He's pretty slow. Work behind the 14, see if we can get by the 17, pick up another spot.
Right side.
Being a little bit slower into turn 3 than I expected. Should have backed up my braking point a little bit more.
Right side.
Lucky that I was able to keep it going straight.
P9. That was a 21.00.
Work on the bottom.
He's still there.
Try to get by the 17.
Clear up high.
Alright, clear him.
Coming up on your...
It's going to work the outside still.
Clear up high.
Field is starting to spread out quite a bit in the front, which I kind of expected. There was a bit of a lap time difference in qualifying. Can sometimes translate to race pace. Got a little loose there off of turn 2. 14 drags the wall. He's going to go around. Just stay low, get by him. There's another free spot. He does get it straightened out, though. Good save by him.
8th place.
It's very easy to get loose off the corners. So, up to 8th. Don't think a top 5's doable unless wrecks happen, but never say never, and I will keep digging. The fact that I'm turning fast laps now tells you that I've been underdriving it, as well as a little bit being in traffic. Now finally getting a little bit of clean track in front of me to hit my marks. It's also allowing the 5 to close back up. Really overdrove turn 1 there.
20.79.
Never run Stafford in ARCA before. Run it in pretty much all the other short track series, so kind of have an idea of the line. But these cars are much heavier. Do not like to turn as easy, so it's been the big adjustment for me.
20.64.
Diamond in 1 and 2. Kind of a little bit of a cut down in 3 and 4 seems to be the way to go. It's basically got the line, everybody's just able to do it much faster than I can.
That was a 20.86.
Kind of hoping that maybe the 5 will burn off some tires. Same thing as the 19 behind.
Your last lap time was at 20.
Not holding out any hope, but just going to keep driving as best as I can. Trying to close up to the 16 and the 18 up ahead. So really overdrive turn 3. Able to hang on to it, but lost a ton of time there. And did not make the right sides very happy. I gave up pretty much the whole gap I had back to the 5. Just gotta settle back down. Back into a rhythm, back into what I'm comfortable with. Trying to use a little bit of the throttle in the center of the corner to kind of help rotate it around. Also trying to avoid from diving the nose too quickly. Almost started braking, but then getting onto it helps slow the car down.
Oh, sure, I was about to die.
Really compared to the last time I ran ARCA at a short track, I'm doing better with trying to keep the weight transfer closer to what you'd want to do. Probably be further off the pace if it wasn't for that. There's that loose off of turn 2 that I've talked about.
Stay high.
I'm just going to try to get to the inside, makes a little bit of contact. I didn't really quite give him the lane.
Still there.
19's going to try to freight train me as
Still
well.
there.
Just get the 19 by, slot in behind him.
He's still there.
Cut in front of the 17. Just the 15 down, sorry. Pay attention, so reset. Got Chad right behind the 15. Back to 10th, no big deal. Just gonna be happy. The top 10. Honestly, even if I finished 11th, I'd be okay with that.
Now 131 Fahrenheit.
Nice and hot track though.
Was at 21.70.
Still a few laps away from halfway though, so plenty of time left in this race. Now everybody can smell blood that I'm a bit slower. It's like the 18 up ahead with some blinking issues.
The car in front of us is Kramer.
Hoping that I'm quicker than 15 and Chad. A little loose off of turn 4.
That lap was at 21.07.
Not a great entry into 1 there. Overdrove it a little bit. A little loose there off of turn 2. Or turning quicker laps than the 16 up ahead. He's got quite a bit of gap, so not sure if I'll be able to get there before the end of it. Got some slower traffic up ahead as well. Pretty clean race though. Not too many wrecks overall. I guess given the strength of field, we'd hope to expect that, but ARCA short track can still lead to a lot of carnage at times. So, nice to see. Clean so far. Lack of smoke is I get really loose there in turn 1 and 2.
Position.
Still there.
Had no choice but to give it to
He's still there.
Gavin.
Clear inside.
There's the mistake that you don't want to make. Now I've got quick guys behind me that are trying to recover after mishaps at the beginning of the race.
You've just done a 21.86.
Alright. Felt like I was quicker when I ran my line compared to Gavin. Now it's going to be hard to catch him and pull away. I'm overdriving it compared to the guys behind me. Gotta not let them pressure me. So that's exactly what they're going to want. And that's exactly what Gavin needs ahead to pull away. See how much better they can drive it into the corner than me. I think they're just being
Okay,
nice,
Jake,
staying off of me.
home. Fuel looks good.
Just past the halfway mark now. Trying to tiptoe this car. 3's working to the inside of the 8.
P11.
I have 25 to go when I cross the line. Closing back in on Gavin, but also losing time to the 3 behind. I was kind of hoping if I could get to Gavin quickly, he'd just let me go, not lose spot to the 3 and the 8, but I think they're closing it a little bit quicker than I'm closing it on him.
Jake.
Especially as I get loose there in turn 2 again. Just putting this thing a little too much on the edge, a little too much throttle, while still having the wheel deflection in it. Like that. Can't do that.
Car inside.
That lap time was
He's going to use the apron.
21.26.
Still there. Keep it together. Hold your line. Inside's clear. Stay high. You got one inside.
Try to battle him as best as I can on the
Still there.
outside.
Keep digging. Keep it steady. Still there.
It's not very easy to.
Hold your line.
The gap in front is increasing. It's now 0.
No, he wasn't real happy with me, so
21.63.
He's still there. Clear inside. Low side. You got one.
getting freight train, we're going to go to the back.
He's still there.
Everybody just claiming that inside line, pushes
Still
me
there.
out of the way. Oh, so much
Still
for a good
there.
run.
Inside line. You got
It's
one.
bound to happen.
13. That lap time was 21.87.
Clear low.
Slot in front of Chad. Back to 14th. And with only 20 laps to go, I don't know if I'm going to be able to pick up any spots. Just too many unforced errors. That's all it was. Especially when I do that. Gotta get Chad by me now.
Clear on the inside.
Oh, it's
15th
just
place.
not a good week. Not a good week in ARCA. Just too many dumb mistakes. It's just a good opportunity for me to get quality run. See, the 9 goes for a little bit of a slide. It's easy to do, but I should be better than this.
Your lap time was at 21.70.
Try to work it as best as I can, see if I can gain anything on anybody, but I don't know if I'm going to. I think I'm too slow. I think I'm driving a little too timid now as well.
That
But
last lap was at 21.40.
I want to do something dumb. You see the 9 having the same issues. Overdrove the entry, pushed way up in the middle of 1 and 2. Chad closes in on him. Goes back to defend the bottom into 3 and 4. Gotta quit getting on the throttle quite so
Your lap
hard.
times are improving. This is good.
Trying to do what I can to get to the back bumper of Chad. So that way the 9 makes another mistake. At least I can try to pick up 1 spot out of it. Overdrove 3, got a little loose there in the center of 3 and 4. Killed the run off. And I do that too, really kill the run off. So glad the 14's not very quick. Chad did get to the inside of the 9. I just too many mental mistakes to be able to get by him. He slots in behind the 9.
21.
Or behind Chad.
3.
Chad up to 13th. Recovery from him. Pulls it in on 10 to go. As I completely overdrive 1 and 2. You want to diamond it, but not like that. It is really spread out, and I'm 3/4 of a lap down, which is not a good feeling. Especially because it's not like I had to slow down for any wrecks or anything. Overdrove turn 1, got way too loose. I'm just trying to hang on to 15th, as bad as that feels. May run another one. Just to try to do what I know I can.
Consistency. Keep it up.
Maybe offset whatever iRating I'm going to lose from this. Well, shouldn't really care about the iRating. It's frustrating that I know I wouldn't be anywhere near fast enough, but I know I'm better than what I'm doing. Next time I'll tend to go. Can't get to the checkered flag fast enough. 14 with a damaged nose is still catching me because I'm just not driving very well at all. Now my laps will slow down. I'm just trying to keep the thing straight. That's all that matters at this point, is just keeping it straight. And that'll keep me ahead of the 14 and the 20, limit the damage.
That lap time was 21.36.
Dragging the wall again, didn't register at least.
Your last lap time was at
turn
21.33.
So many unforced errors. See a group of cars up ahead that I should have been running with, just doing too many stupid things.
Your lap time was 21.58.
Only about 3/10 off of what the race leader's running. Which I'd imagine probably could be a little bit quicker. It'd still probably be 2/10 off, I'm sure. Mine gets a little loose. It's kind of like me. He's lucky to have as big of a gap as he did. With 5 to go when we cross the line.
Alright, Jake, you're gaining on the guy in front. The gap is 0.56.
Drove turn 1 really bad. Able to keep it going straight. Kind of got a little overzealous, thinking I had a shot to close up to the back bumper of the 9 and just overdrove it. That time, just a little too much throttle in the center of the corner while the rear tires are still warm. Over-rotated on me. Three to go.
2 laps remaining.
See how far behind I am or when the white flag call comes out.
White flag, last
right
lap.
There. Almost a little more than 3/4 of a lap behind. That does not feel very good. But at least I'm getting the white flag now. 15th. hopefully where I'm going to finish. Did not
White
feel
flag.
like
One
a
more to
very
go.
good
That
effort
lap was
on my
at
part at all.
21.46.
Had an opportunity to run
Push,
inside the top
push.
10
We
and
can get this
just
position.
completely screwed it up. Long way to go.
Yeah, that was fun racing that, man. Gavin, you're lucky I didn't.
Alright, we'll take it, move on to
15.
next
That's the
week.
end of
A
the
lot of
race,
work to
apparently.
do. Good run out of Nick. I'm assuming he finished third. Chad able to get 13. Get the overlay off.
Didn't have enough time. Good racing.
Take a look at a couple of things. Tires were 93, 89. Just overdrove the right rear too many times. Slid it too much.
I wasn't even trying to hit you, Kevin.
Yeah, Nick with the third place finish. Great run by him. And Chad able to recover, finished 13th. Let's see what tires are all looking like. 86, 87, 86, 88. So somewhere like 87, 80. Meanwhile, I drove it not hard enough on the right front and kind of close on the right rear. So a little bit of work left to do. I don't know. Just, yeah, tough one. So not a ton of incident points out there, actually. Really pretty clean for our standards overall. Cannot complain about that one bit. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Yeah, gonna try to do what I can. Like I said, probably run, maybe if I can, run another one of these. Try to just see if I can get better on the right front as well as not screwed up, but we'll see. Sometimes you just aren't good. One week you gotta take the lumps and move on. So sucks, but you know, it is what it is. So not really a ton to look at. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Let me know all your thoughts. And until the next one, I hope all your laps are fast, your races are clean, and your finishes are good. Thanks for watching.